Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our lesson today. Remember, yesterday we did introduce the money, whereby we did profit and loss, and we find the formulas for getting profit. We said profit is equals to selling price minus buying price. Today we shall be dealing now percentage profit. Percentage profit now is equal to the formula. We say percentage profit is equal to profit times 100 over the buying price. That's how we get the percentage profit. Percentage profit is equals to profit itself multiplied by 100%, percentage times 100 over the buying price. That's how we get a formula for getting percentage profit. And how do we get percentage loss? Percentage loss is equals to loss itself, loss percent times 100 over the buying price. That's how we get loss. So percentage profit is equals to the profit itself times 100 over the buying price. Percentage loss is equal to loss itself times 100 over the buying price. That is how we get. So let us see some questions from here. Here you are told a trader bought 80 kg of potatoes. A trader bought 80 kgs of potatoes. 80 kgs of potatoes, 1,800. Question is 1,800. He sold the potatoes at shillings 30 per kg. He sold the potatoes at shillings 30 per kg. At shillings 30, he sold at shillings 30 per kg. Then questionnaire, what was his profit? Questionnaire, what was his profit? What was his profit? What was his profit? That is the question. You are told a trader bought 80 kgs of potatoes for shillings 1,800. He later sold the potatoes at shillings 30 per kg. Then the question is asking, what was his profit now? So remember, how do you get profit now? We said yesterday, profit is equal to selling price minus the buying price. That is what we did yesterday. Selling price minus the buying price. That's how we get the profit. You are told now, he bought 80 kgs of potatoes. He bought means that's the buying price. He bought 80 kgs of potatoes for shillings 1,800. The buying price now, he bought shillings 80 kg of potatoes for shillings 1,800. We don't multiply 4. He later sold the potatoes at shillings 30 per kg. He later sold the potatoes. Sold means selling price. He later sold the potatoes at shillings 30 per kg. Shillings 30 per kg means now how many kgs we had? They were 80 kgs. Now shillings 30 times now per kg 80 kgs. That is what they're saying. So how do we get now? What do? We multiply now. So we get here shillings is equal to 2,400. 2,400. That is how we get. So this is the selling price now. So our selling price here is equal to 2,400. So the question was asking, what was the profit? Profit is equal to, we said, selling price minus buying price. Selling price is more. So we say 2,400 minus 1,800. 0, 0. 14 minus 8, we borrow 1 here, 14 minus 8, 600. That is the profit now. So that is the answer. That's how we get profit. So what was his profit? You are told now, this guy, he sold, he bought 80 kgs of potatoes for shillings 1800. He bought, that is, bought means the past tense of buy is bought. So that is the buying price, 1800. He sold the potatoes at shillings 30 per kg. Shillings 30 per kg. How many kgs we are given? You are told here they are 80 kgs. Times 30 now. 80 times 30, you will get 2400. That is the selling price now. Then the question asking what was the profit now. Profit is equal to selling price minus buying price. Selling price, which is now 2400 minus buying price 1800, you will get shillings 600. That is how we get the profit. That was question A. Question B now. We go to question B now. You are told what was his percentage profit. What was his percentage profit? So how do we get percentage profit now? I said percentage profit is equal to profit percent times 100 alpha the buying price. Alpha the buying price. So profit is 600. Questionnaire of profit was 600 times 100%. Alpha the buying price was shillings 1,800, because you are told he bought 80 kgs of potatoes for shillings 1,800. He bought, that was the buying price. So times now we do this. The two zeros will go with this. By 2,9 by 2,300 by 3,3 by 3,100. So here remains with 100 alpha 3. Then we divide now. How many trees are in 100? They are 33 trees. Because if you say 33 times 3, you will get 99. So 33. Then remainder 1. There will be 1 remaining alpha. So remainder 1 alpha 3%. So it is 33 and a third %. That is how we get. So that is the percentage. Profit 33 and a third %, or 33.3% is the same. So I'm repeating now. You are told percentage profit. Profit we had. Question A was asking profit. So our profit in question A was 600. Percentage now multiplied by 100. Alpha the buying price, he bought it at for shillings 1800. Cancel 0, cancel 0. By 2,9 by 2,300. By 3,3 by 3,100. 100 alpha 3. 100 divided by 3, you will get 33 and a third, 10%. That's how we solve. There's also another question here. You are told a shopkeeper bought 30 shirts. A shopkeeper bought 30 shirts. A shopkeeper bought 30 shirts at shillings 400 per shirt. At shillings 400 per shirt. Shillings 400 per shirt. And sold them at shillings 600 each. And sold them at shillings 600 each. At shillings 600 each. What was her percentage profit? What was her percentage profit? What was her percentage profit? You are told a trader bought buying price. That one. A trader bought 30 shirts at shillings 400 per shirt. So what do we do? Per or each we multiply. Per, at, each we always multiply. For we don't multiply. So you are told 30 shirts at shillings 400 per shirt. So what do we do now? So now to get the percentage profit, first we say percentage profit. Percentage profit is equal to, we said, profit times 100 alpha the buying price. That's what we said. So now we don't have the profit. We must get the profit first. How do we get the profit? Selling price minus buying price. Selling buying price, we are told 30 shirts at shillings 400 each per shirt. So we say, so buying price, we say 30 shirts times 400, because they said 4 shillings 400 per shot. So what do you get here? 3 times 4, you will get 12, then 3 zeros now. So you will get shillings 12,000. So this will be our buying price. You put it somewhere. So you are told, and later sold them. Sold means selling price. Sold. If you are sold, is selling price. So later sold them at shillings 600 each. At shillings 600 each. How many shots were there? 30. He sold them at shillings 600 each. So we say 30 shots times shillings 600 each. So selling price must be more because we are looking for profit. So 3 times 6 is 18. Then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we get shillings 18,000. This is the selling price now. So to get the profit now, profit is equals to selling price minus buying price. Profit is equals to selling price minus buying price. Shillings now 18,000 minus 12,000. What do you get? 18 minus 12? You will get 6,000. So shillings 6,000. This is the profit now. But they don't want the profit. What they are asking is the percentage profit now. So percentage profit is equal to, our formula was profit alpha the buying price times 100. That was our formula. So the first thing, you must get the profit first, then we proceed to the percentage profit now. Let us get now the percentage profit now. So percentage profit, we say the profit is equals to, which is 6,000 times 100% alpha our buying price. Our buying price was shillings 30, each shillings 400 was 12,000. Alpha 12,000. 2 zeros will go with these 2 zeros. This one will go with that one. So we say by 62 by 600 by 2 1 by 250. So here you will get 50% percentage. That is how we get that answer. So you will get 50%. A trader, a shopkeeper bought 30 shots at shillings 400 each. But here you multiply. So you say 30 times 400, you will get 12,000. That is the buying price he bought. Later sold them, selling price. Sold is the process of sell, is sold. Later sold them, selling price, shillings, sold them at shillings 600 each. Each means there were 30 shots. Each now, 600 times 30, you will get 18,000 selling price. To get the percentage profit, we say profit. We must get the profit first. How do we get the profit first? Selling price, which is 18,000, minus the buying price, which is 12,000. You will get 6,000. That is the profit now. But they don't want the profit. They are asking, what they are asking is the percentage profit. So percentage profit is equals to the profit, which was 6,000, multiplied by percent, which is times 100. All for the buying price, 12,000. Zeros would go with zeros. 0, 0. By 6, 100. By 6, 2. By 2, 1. By 250 is 50%. That's the percentage profit. We go to now another question. Here you are told what was the percentage? What is the percentage loss on a car? What is the percentage loss? What is the percentage loss on a car? What is the percentage loss on a car which was bought for shillings 250,000, for shillings 250,000 and sold for shillings 200,000 and sold for shillings 200,000 and sold for shillings 200,000. So that's what they are asking. They are asking now it's the percentage loss. So remember we said percentage loss is equal to, so percentage loss is equal to loss itself, percent times 100 over the buying price. That's how we get percentage loss. Now, the first thing we do, we must get the loss. So you are told, what is the percentage loss on a car which was bought? Bought means buying price, which was bought for shillings 250,000. So our buying price here is shillings 250,000. That's our buying price. And later sold means selling price. Sold for shillings 200,000. So we must get the loss. How do we get the loss? Loss is equal to selling price. Loss is equal to buying price minus selling price. So loss, we learned that one yesterday. Loss is equal to selling price minus the buying price. Loss is equal to buying price minus selling price. So we subtract. So we say now 250,000 minus 200,000, which is equal to 50,000. Shillings 50,000. This is the loss now. This one is loss. They don't want the loss. They're asking the percentage loss. So percentage loss is equal to now percentage loss is equal to now loss, which is 50,000 times 100% times 100 over the buying price. The buying price was shillings 250,000. Cancel zero, you go together. Cancel, they go together. Cancel, cancel. So by 25 1, by 25 2, then 0, which is equal to 20%. That is how we find the percentage loss is 20%. It's very simple. So first thing you do, you subtract the Abdi bought shillings 250, that's the buying price. He sold shillings 200,000. You subtract, you will get 250,000 minus 200,000. You will get 50,000. That is the loss. They don't want the loss. What they are asking is the percentage loss. How do we get the percentage loss? To get the percentage loss, we say is the loss, which is 50,000. See how we came here, 50,000 multiplied by percent, which is times 100, all for 250,000. You cancel zeros. You kill the zeros by 25, 1 by 25, 2, then 0. So it is 20%. That is how we solve. Here is also another question. A shopkeeper bought 3 trays. A shopkeeper bought 3 trays. 3 trays containing 30x. 3 trays containing 30x. Containing 30x at shillings 150 per tray. At shillings 150 per tray. At shillings 150 per tray. Then they said 40x broke. Fully stop. 40x broke. 40x broke. 40x broke. If she sold the remaining x, if she sold the remaining x, if she sold the remaining x, if she sold the remaining x at shillings 6 each, at shillings 6 each, then the question is asking what was the percentage loss? What was the percentage loss? What was the percentage loss? It's a good question. You are told a shopkeeper bought 3 trays containing 30x. Remember we say a tray contains 30x. That's what you should know. A tray, 1 tray contains 30x, and then we also say a dozen of cups contains 12, and then we say also a crate of soda contains 24 bottles. That's what you should know. So you are told a shopkeeper bought 3 trays containing 30x at shillings 150 per tray, not per egg, per tray. On his way to home, for example, he was traveling back to home. On his way now, 40x broke, fortunately. Then, if she sold the remaining eggs at shillings 6 each, what was the percentage? What was the percentage loss? What was the percentage loss? So, let us get the percentage loss. Percentage loss, we say, is equals to loss multiplied by 100, all for the buying price. That's what we said. You are told 1 tray. You are told the shopkeeper bought 3 trays containing 30 at shillings 150 per tray. So shillings 150 shillings 150 per tray. They have not said per tray. How many trays? There were 3 trays. So times 3. Here you will get 450 shillings. That is the buying price he bought. Then they said 40x broke. They have not said the trays. Now the x. So 40x broke. We must get the number of x that are there. So there were 3 trays. So 3 trays. Each tray contains 30x. Now one tray, 30, another tray, 30, another tray, 30. How many x are there? So we say 30 times 30x times 3 trays. So they are 90x total. One tray, 30, another one tray, 30. So they are 90x. Out of the 90x, unfortunately, on his way to home, 40x broke. So what do we do now? We want to get the remaining, because we are told the remaining now. 90x now. Total is 90. They are 90x. 40 broke now. What do? We subtract now. 90 minus 40x, the broken ones, which is equal to now 50x. 50x what? Remained. 50x remained. He sold the remaining x. The remaining x are 50. He sold the remaining x, which is 50, at shilling 6 each times 6, which is equal to 300. Which is equal to 300 shillings. That is now the selling price. He sold the remaining. Then the question is asking now, what is the percentage loss? The percentage loss to get, you must get the loss first. How do we get the loss? Loss equals to buying price minus selling price. So loss, to get the loss is equal to, you get 450 shillings minus 300, which is equal to now, minus shillings 300, you will get 1 shillings 150. This person bought 3 trays of X. And remember I said a tray contains 30x. Then you are told at shillings 150 per tray. One tray. 150, 150, another 150. So 150 times 3, 450, both the buying price. You put it somewhere. Now, let us get the number of x that are there total. So 3 trays, each tray contains 30x. So 30x times 3 trays, each one 30, 30, 30. So they are 90x in total. On his way to home, 40x broke. What do you do to get the remaining x now? You subtract the broken ones now. 90 minus 40, 50. So you are told 50 remains. RM means remains. So he sold the remaining are 50. Each at shillings 6 each. 2 times 6 now. 300 sold, selling price. So how do we get the loss? Buying price minus selling price. 450 minus 300, you will get 150. That is the loss. They don't want the loss. What they're asking is the percentage loss. Percentage loss is equal to loss, which is 150, multiplied by 100 because percent, alpha, buying price 450. Cancel, cancel, by 15, 10, by 15, 3. 10 times 10, 100. 100 divided by 3, you will get 33 and a third percent. So that is how we solve. So tomorrow we shall start bills. So I wish you all the best.